EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got it at the 7. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Shut up! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Slot man in motion right. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? And this This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll manage only a couple. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims, touchdown Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
On the double.
3rd and a yard.
Last thing, 19. Here we go, here we go.
A tight end in motion now.
Go.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Off he goes. We are through one. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and 9. They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sandristil. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McLaughlin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That's good for 11 and a first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Second down. Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal. Throwing is Nix. That is caught, and he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track.
Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Ready up.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing. Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
60 Bobcat, go.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18,
They send Sutton in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Nix to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Open man is Cager, the tight end. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like you're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. First and 10. They send Sutton in motion.
Go.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Running is Chubb. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here we go. Hey, smash Broncos. Warriors 70.
They send Sutton in motion. A first down throw for Nix. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Set. Like the
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Deron Payne there for the stop. They'll come up to third and 3.
19 Tiger.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in by Cager. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Denver first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
79 Broncos. Go.
Nix now on first and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man, that's Cager. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw is Nix. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now a give up the middle. I fumbled the football. The Commanders come up with it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, Daniels going up top. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down. Nix. He connects with Mims. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Throwing is Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now, first and goal. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
They send Sutton in motion. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is brought in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
On first and 10, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
19-9.
Daniels gonna throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.